So we made a video yesterday on is Michael Chandler compromised coming into this fight, as news came out that Charles Oliveira's coach Diego Lima said that the fight is in jeopardy and they may need a replacement. We went through Michael Chandler's age, the fact he's been out and his body may be stiff, explosive fighters have a short shelf life. Now that may still be accurate, but we may have found the culprit or one of the culprits for Michael Chandler being compromised. This is spotted on the UFC Embedded episode, a big cut that's uncovered with a line around it. Now I spoke with someone who has more in-depth knowledge. The reason it looks like STAPH is it has a sort of pinkish hue and the line around it is what doctors do to check if it's growing or not. Either that or he has some sort of infection that is making a line around the cut, which is also alarming. Now the silver lining here, it's not the STAPH that hurts you, but the antibiotics. If he only just started taking the antibiotics recently, it won't hurt his performance as much. But if he's been on them a while, I can't see his cardio holding up at all. Maybe we see a more reserved performance from Chandler though. Who knows, this could be his best performance in the UFC since Dan Hooker, as he fights more measured and chooses his spots when to explode. He has been talking about that in his interviews, that he can't fight like he's 22 anymore. He has all this experience and technique, but he's fighting like when he was a novice, looking for the knockout instead of setting it up and winning on points. Although in the pre-fight presser, he went back on that and said he doesn't know which Chandler will show up. He'll put his foot on the gas and it will be a vintage Michael Chandler performance. But he may have just been selling the fight because he said that with a twinkle in his eye. His previous interviews seemed more candid. He has had 2 years off now to sit and stew on his recent performances. How he just explodes all around the octagon, has a great round one, then is extremely tired and slow afterwards. This break could be the best thing for Chandler. Wouldn't that be crazy? I think fighting a guy who was able to lay the blueprint of survive the storm in round 1 and lay it on him in round 2 will show a lot to us. Like I said in the previous video, Chandler could be missing 2 legs and he'll crawl into the octagon at this point. That's his pull your bootstraps up, corn-fed American ideology. So I'm not surprised he has STAPH and doesn't want to wait 2 or 3 months to heal. I don't think he's the guy to make excuses after either, which STAPH is a good excuse to be fair. That raises the question also, do guys like going into the octagon with injuries or niggles, as Alexander Volkanovski likes to say it, as it gives them a way out if they lose? It's hard to admit someone is the better man, but if you come in with something in your pocket like, oh, he beat me, but I had a calf strain, that can be very mentally freeing for a lot of guys. It's why you very rarely hear I was 100% and he beat me. It's always something. So this could all be a plus for Michael Chandler. And he's a motivational speaker. Everything for Michael Chandler could be a plus. Anyway, these are my thoughts. Let me know what you believe in the comments.